Boys and girls, here is the third program of the day. Slight variation is there. What does it mean? In the previous program, two programs, we simply assigned the values, then we calculated area or volume, whatever may be that, and displayed that. In other words, assignment, calculation and display. In other words, input, process, output we did. Now, the pattern I wanted to change a bit. I want to create an object. With the help of the object, from main method I want to navigate to rest of the functions. So if you have a look of this program, this is the program which is going to calculate the area of a rectangle, perimeter of a rectangle and diagonal of a rectangle. That's what we are going to do it. This can be done in a very simplest way, but still I wanted to teach you the concept or revise the concept of object creation and how do we navigate with the help of this object. From main method you go to a method called as perimeter, do the calculation, display the value and fall back to main method. From main method again you go back to area, calculate the area of a rectangle, display the value, again go back to where you have come from, that is main method, again go to a diagonal. Right? So I wanted to tell you, this is the third program of the day. What do? I am calculating area of a rectangle, perimeter of rectangle and diagonal of a rectangle. It's not a big deal. Calculation is not a big deal. See, this is the class name called as what? Rectangle. What you intend to do it? It's a very, very healthy habit to have a comment or remark statement right in the beginning of the program. Program to compute perimeter, area and diagonal of a rectangle. What do I do it? I have a main method. What the class name is called as rectangle with the red. So this is called as object creation. What do I do it? I create an object called as OB with the help of an operator called as new. With this object, from main method, I go to a method called as peri, shortest form of perimeter. What is the first parameter? 29 gets stored in L. 13 gets stored in B. It gets in there. 29 and 13 gets added, whatever may be the answer, it will be multiplied by 2, that would be your perimeter. Display that perimeter. Once this method is over, from here you came, right? It will calculate, this method got over, again you will go back next to this. What do you have? From main method you went to perimeter, from perimeter once it gets over, again you go to a method called as area. What is the first parameters? Length would be 13, your breadth would be 6. Comes down. With the help of 13 and 6, length into breadth it multiplies, that would be the area and display that area. This method is also over. Once this is over, it will go back here. Then again you go to the third method called as diagonal. Where is the diagonal is here? What is the first parameter is? Your length would be 26 and 13 would be your breadth. What is the formula to calculate the diagonal of a rectangle is square root of L square plus B square. That's what I am doing it. L into L plus B into B. Math.sqrt. Math.sqrt means to find the square root of L square plus B square. This is a built-in class, you have to use it. It will calculate the answer that will be stored in DIA, diagonal, shortest form of diagonal. Display that DIA. Come to an end of it. See, this you need to know, boys and girls. You divide the program. Instead of writing a lengthy program, right, divide it into various modules. Right? So in this method, in this class, a class called as rectangle, I have 4 methods. What is the first method is called as main. What is the second method is area. What is the third method is perimeter. What is the fourth method is diagonal. So you will be learning how to create an object with the help of the object. Please mind you, boys and girls, I haven't used a keyword called as static. If static is there, if your public static void means it's understood the object need not to be created. You need not to create an object for a static function. Right? So that's the reason I haven't written the keyword called as static. I create an object. Why did I create it? So that you revise what has been done in the previous year. Object creation. With the help of this object, okay, from main method you shuttle around, you navigate from go to perimeter, fall back, go to area, fall back, then go to diagonal and come back. So this is the concept of methods or functions. Okay, I wanted to introduce in the following program. Okay, the very purpose of writing this program is just to tell you what is a method or a function. Like in the previous two programs, you have written only one method called as main method, top-down approach. Now what I want to tell you is divide your program into various modules. As and when required, transfer the control, go to the place, get the job done and return that value or fall back that value. Fall back to the place where you have gone from. Okay. This concept you need to know. What is a method or a function is named part of the program. Part of the program which has been given a name, refer that name, so that what do I do it? I refer it here. So this program gets called, means it gets executed. It goes there because there are two parameters are there. This will be the first parameter, this will be the second parameter. Right? So in forthcoming classes we will be doing only the programming. Please do practice the simple programming. Right? Thank you.